Alright babies, so welcome back. Today I'm going to show you my December favorites. So these are like my must-have products I've been using a lot for the month of December. So I have some makeup, well I have all makeup actually. I have palettes, like one palette, a couple of lip products. I have eyes, primers, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, so for the month of December with this NYX Tame and Frame, and it's like a pomade, so it looks like this, and I know, like I like how it comes out. It goes on really smooth, it's easy to use, and then the best part about it is honestly it's affordable, it's inexpensive. So instead of doing like super higher end products, especially if you're balling on a budget, you could definitely get you the NYX. It applies really nicely. I have it on today. So this is my favorite brow product for the month of December. It says with this Too Faced Wave, the sculpting, this, look how big it is. Like it's really big. For concealer, you get a lot of products in here. It'll last for a long time. It's supposed to last for a year, so it's fun. I use it to highlight, I use it to sculpt my eyebrows, I use it for pretty much anything. If you wanted to, you could use it for probably foundation. I'm not gonna use that, but you can use it if you like really minimal, just like a little spot coverage here and there. This is perfect for you. So the next product I'm gonna go into will be foundation. So for the month of December, I've been loving two foundations. The first one is this, the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. This is definitely a really good full coverage foundation. It looks like your skin, so it honestly, I have it on right now. It doesn't look too crazy, it doesn't look too cakey. You are gonna get full coverage, so if you're not used to full coverage, I would probably not suggest this. It's not super heavy, but it's also not a lightweight foundation. But if you do want coverage but you don't want it to feel super heavy, I would definitely suggest the FX PowerPlate. This is a really good one, full coverage, matte, but it's lightweight. So this one has like a higher pigment. Little does go a long way, and it doesn't feel heavy, it won't cake up, it doesn't show any texture or pores. So that one is a really good foundation. So these are like my top two foundation wise. And I know I said I was gonna go in order, which I'm completely not, but I want to go into primers. So the primers that I've used and abused for maybe like the past 2 months, so like November and December, would be this one by Top. This one is my favorite primer. Is so much product. Like this is gonna last forever. It's supposed to last for 6 months, but I feel like honestly if you wanted to, it could last for maybe like a year. But of course in the 6 months you want to disregard, get a new one. But it's really nice, smoothing primer. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't have silicone in it. Tatcha is a more clean brand, so that's really why I like to use it on my skin. So I left that one. And then for mattifying, as of lately, I like is Primes and Peachy. Is such a good one if you want matte but you don't want it to look dry, you don't want to overly dry out your skin. This is a good one. Little goes a long way. Also this one is supposed to last for about 6 months as well, so you want to kind of like switch up your primer every 6 months. You do want to get a new primer. So that's one of my favorites. I'm gonna go into eyes really quick. The eye palette I've been loving is the Jacqueline Hill Favorites. Mine is super beat up. I use it almost every single day, and I'm gonna show y'all literally every single day. If I had to go anywhere and I could only take one palette, this is the palette I'm bringing with me. I could bust out so many looks, fun, colorful, neutral, creative, anything you name it, you can literally do in that palette. So it's so good. The formula is super nice. The shimmers are so pigmented. When I wear it, people always like, oh my god, what do you have on your eyes? Morphe. And the price is really inexpensive. I think it's like $30 or something like that. It might be like $25 or $30, but that's a good price for a palette versus most palettes are $50 or $60. I'm not too sure, but Jacqueline Hill was onto something when she created this palette. Like, this baby is legit bomb. Moving into the next thing, the mascara I've been loving of the month would have to be Climax mascara. I love it. It looks like this, and it gives you like a lot of fullness and it gives you length, but it's not clumpy and it doesn't weigh down the lashes, and it doesn't leave your lashes crunchy, because a lot of mascaras, they tend to leave the lashes crunchy and flaking and falling all over the place, but this one does not do it. This is a really good mascara. And since we're on eyes, the liner I really like is the Clinique. Pretty easy. This is a really nice liquid liner, super easy to use. Surprisingly, I do like this. Like, when you think of Clinique, you would not think of eyeliner, but I don't know, we sleeping on Clinique. This is good. It gets really like jet black, easy to apply. It's not hard at all, and I really like it. I think it's a good liner. So Clinique was onto something with that. Now I'm gonna go into bronzer. The bronzer I use, Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. This is like my go-to. I had this bronzer honestly for a really long time, and look at it, it's all broken up, but I had it for a long time. I really need to probably throw it out, but I don't think I am. It's so good. It makes the skin like warm. I have it on today as well. It gives the skin a nice warmness, but you won't look orange. If you're somebody who's a woman of color, if you're like my complexion or so, it's gonna look good on you and it's gonna actually show. So it is bronzers out here for us. You kind of just have to do your research and just play around with what works. But this one has been like my favorite for like a couple of years. I've been using this bronzer for a minute. And then I'm gonna go into blush. So the blush that I love and I've been abusing for the whole month has honestly been a little Vulgar Sweet Revenge. So it's just a really nice peachy bronze blush, a nice peachy blush, coral maybe even, but I like to say peach. It's just really natural. It's not too much, it's not too overpowering. You can go crazy. It's not gonna look like, oh my gosh, she went crazy with the blush today. Nah, you look natural. And I'm gonna go into highlighter right here. I have it on as well. You can see the highlight, it's like booming. This one is the so this one, it was limited edition last year, and then they came out with it again this year because it was so popular, so high demand. And it's just a really pretty white gold. To me it looks really just like reflecting. It doesn't look really textured. It doesn't look like you have chunks of glitter laying on your face. It's really smooth. If you want a nice smooth illuminator, this is definitely the one to go. I think it's $30 or $35, which I feel like is pretty reasonable. It's not too bad for illuminator, and it's nice. If you look at amrezy, her skin always looks good. Her highlight is always nice. So if you want a good one, this is a great one to get, because you know your skin is gonna look bomb and you're not gonna look crazy and you're not gonna look textured. So going to the next thing, I'm gonna show y'all the translucent I've been using, and it has this one by Kat Von D. So it's just like a regular white translucent powder. I've always used it for like underneath my eyes. When I take pictures and stuff, you don't get a flashback. It's not too dry, because most mattifying powders, they do tend to leave the skin really dry and it makes it look really cakey and textured. But this one is not. Like, it goes on really nice and smooth, and it's not dry whatsoever. So I've been loving it a lot for the month of December. Next, I'm gonna go into lips. I only have 2 lip products. Alright, so the 2 lip products I've been loving for the month of December is gonna be the MAC Cork lip liner. I would say probably like a chestnut brown. It goes good with anything. So I do it for nudes, pinks, just like softer colors. I always wear this, and I have it on now. And then for my nude lip for the month, I've been like abused. This is the Smashbox Always On Stay Neutral. I do have it on my lips as well. This is like the nude I wear all the time. If I want nude, it's typically this. It stays on really long. I love how it looks. I will say though, if you are brown, you definitely probably have to use a lip liner because you will look really just ashy and a little ghostly. But other than that, it's a really nice, pretty nude. It does stay on all day. It is a little dry, and it's not super dry, but it is kind of dry. So if you have dry lips or your lips get dry really easily, definitely hydrate your lips because it's gonna be dry with this. And then the last product of the month that I've been using and abusing is the MAC. As you can even see it, Fix Plus, and this is the gold light. So it has like the gold in it. It's really pretty. It'll leave your skin like a nice glowy feel, but also it makes your makeup last long. You could spray it like on your body if you want your skin to have a gold glow. It's really pretty. It's a really nice setting spray. That's it. And that is pretty much it for the products I've been loving for the month of December. I'm going to leave all the names in the description box below so you can know what it's called. I'm going to try to link exactly where you could get everything from. 9 out of 10, most of these products you can purchase from Sephora. The MAC stuff you can purchase from the MAC store. And the Morphe palette you can get from Ulta Beauty, or you can get it from Morphe.com. So stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.